Over 50% of Take-Two's revenue comes from microtransactions, and they have over 90 games in development. And we know the title of the next Call of Duty game. Welcome to XPpoint, I'm James, and this is this week's recap. The name of the next Call of Duty has been leaked on Twitter. The box cover that is shown here in the tweet is obviously fake. It is the cover of the very first Black Ops game, but the name is, according to Eurogamer, spot on. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is taking the series back from the future to the past. Cold War would serve as a soft reboot, just like last year's Modern Warfare. It's also been said to take place in the 60s in Vietnam, although this is not yet confirmed. It's not the first time that the title of a Call of Duty game leaks ahead of its announcement. It's almost a tradition, you could say, because it has happened for every Call of Duty game in the past 5 years now. But this year is a bit different because Activision has also started teasing the new game in their free Battle Royale game, Warzone. Since last update, several bunkers have appeared all over the map. Most of them, at the time of filming, have already been opened, and they all contain some legendary weapons and other items. But one of those bunkers, Bunker 11, is still locked. Now, some players have managed to peek inside it by glitching a drone. The bunker seems to be a lot bigger than the other ones and contains what looks like a nuclear bomb. Now, I have to be honest, these bunkers could also just be signaling the end of Season 3 in Warzone. That ends in just over a week now, but you have to admit that the timing of all of this is kind of suspicious. Okay, let's go from one rumor to the next. And there is a very big possibility that 2K Games is set to announce a new Bioshock Remastered collection for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And there are two reasons why I believe this is going to happen. Earlier this week, out of the blue, there was a new teaser website launched. There is always-a-lighthouse.com. And this made me think that there might be a brand new Bioshock game coming. But, as you already know, 2K Games told Kotaku that the next Bioshock game will still be in development for several years. So, a teaser website for that seems to be just a bit early. Now, the second reason came this Friday. The PlayStation trophy lists of Bioshock 1 and 2 Remastered and their DLC appeared on PSN Profile's front page. And that's kind of strange because 2K Games has not yet announced the remastered version of Bioshock for PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Editing James here. I forgot to mention that the trophy lists shown here are a complete separate list from the trophy lists of the remastered Bioshock The Collection that was released in 2016. Also, nobody has unlocked any of the trophies on these new lists. Okay, editing James out. Anyway, we do know that the Bioshock Remastered is launching on Nintendo Switch May 29th. Take-Two, the owner of Rockstar Games and 2K Games, have confirmed that they have 93 games in development at this very moment. They've told this during an earnings call. Take-Two president Karl Slatoff told the 93 games are scheduled to launch by the end of March 2025. However, some of those games may never actually release. During the same call, CEO of Take-Two, Strauss Zelnick, was asked if a new version of GTA 5, one made for the new next-gen consoles, was among those 93 games, and he declined to comment. Take-Two has also declined to comment on the development of GTA 6. Now, the development of all those games have to be paid somehow, and a large part of that funding will come from the money Take-Two has made out of microtransactions in their games. Take-Two has revealed how much money they have made from those microtransactions during the last fiscal quarter that ended March 31st. Recurrent spending, as Take-Two calls it, has increased by 40% and made up 54% of Take-Two's overall net revenue of $760 million. So a little more than $410 million are from those microtransactions. Some of the games that perform the best in terms of microtransactions include NBA 2K20, NBA 2K19, GTA Online, GTA 5, Red Dead Online, Borderlands 3 and Civilization 6. Take-Two said that NBA 2K20 specifically performed way above their expectations. In fact, it even outperformed GTA Online in terms of microtransactions. Take-Two has also announced that Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold over 130 million units across all platforms worldwide. The entire Grand Theft Auto series has now sold more than 325 million units worldwide to date. Assassin's Creed Valhalla's map is, according to Ubisoft, going to be even bigger than the already huge map of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And that was kind of to be expected, since the game will take place in parts of England and Norway. Although we don't yet know how the map will be laid out and what parts of both countries will be playable, Ubisoft has confirmed that the map will be pretty damn huge. The Epic Game Store has got a new and highly requested feature: automated refunds. If the title you want to return meets Epic Games' refund requirements, you'll see the refund option next to it. Along the new self-refund system, Epic has also updated its refund policy to pretty much match Steam's policy. So you can only refund a game that you've owned less than 14 days and have not played for longer than 2 hours. And you must also not have been banned from that game or violated any terms of service. Also, Epic can refuse any refund at any time if they suspect that you are abusing the system. Oh, and a little bonus fact, Civilization 6 is free right now on the Epic Game Store. System Shock 3, that was announced way back in 2015, has faced a bit of a rocky road since then. For a while, the future of the game was unclear because Starbreeze, that was going to publish the game, relinquished their rights to distribute the game after extended financial and legal problems. Then there were also reports of several layoffs at Other Side Entertainment that painted a very worrying picture. But now it's clear that the development of System Shock 3 is moving forward, at least with the help of a new studio. It was on Twitter that Other Side Entertainment announced that Tencent is coming on board to assist in the remaining development of the game. Night Dive Studios, the studio that actually owns the rights to the System Shock franchise, affirmed on Twitter that they still own all the rights to the game and that Tencent is only helping out financially. When we'll see System Shock 3 and on what platforms is still not known. Although it was announced that the game would come to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but that was way back in 2017, and it's not at all clear if this is still going to be the case. Razer has unveiled their new line of Blade Pro 17 laptops. The Blade Pro will come in 3 new SKUs, all of them powered by the new 8-core Intel i7 10875H processor with 16GB of DDR4 memory. That is expandable to 64 if you want. The cheapest model, well, cheap is a big word, starts at €2,900 and will come with a GeForce RTX 2070 Max-Q GPU and a Full HD 300Hz screen, backed up with a 512 NVMe SSD that is upgradable to 2 terabytes. For €3,600, you can get the model with an RTX 2080 Super Max-Q GPU and a 300Hz Full HD screen. And for just €600 more, you can get the maxed out Razer Blade Pro 17 with an RTX 2080 Super Max-Q and a 4K touchscreen with a refresh rate of 120Hz. And that will cost you €4,200. And that's all the news I've got for you this week, so check back next week for more gaming news. And until then, thank you for watching, and if you did like this recap, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps a hell of a lot more than you'd think. See you next week.